How many times have you heard this? Hey, I really like this product. I just need to talk to my wife or business partner about it. You ever heard that one? It's pretty common. Here's how you deal with it and diffuse the situation. First and foremost, always commend on any objection. Accept it. Don't fight it right away. I think the idea of objection handling comes down to like, it's a battle. This is not a battle. What you want to do is identify the variable if it really matters to them, and then consult with them on how you can overcome that. And what we're going to end up doing, and I'll maybe bury the lead here, is we're going to try to get a deposit from this type of objection in general. Here's what you're going to do. Number one, you're going to say, hey, I totally respect that. I completely understand that you want to speak to a partner or husband or wife. I myself have a partner, husband, or wife that I like to consult on big decisions. Let me just clarify something if it's okay. If you were the sole decision maker, not discounting their insight at all, would we be working together? Now, you might want to pause for 1 second on that and just see what their facial reaction is. Sometimes you might see a face like, what are they asking me? Why are they asking me that? And just jump on top of that really quick and say, by the way, the reason I'm asking that is because if you say anything other than, oh yeah, absolutely, your wife or business partner is not going to just magically convince you they weren't on this call. If I haven't convinced you yet to convince your partner, then I haven't done my job effectively, and I'd like to be able to do that on this call. Now, that's number one. Once they say, yeah, absolutely, we're going to work together no matter what, I just want to talk with my wife or partner about it just to confer with them. Hey, totally fine. Let me ask you a question as well if you didn't consider this. What if your business partner or wife says no? Now, the reason you ask this question is because most people, when they ask this question, if it's not a veiled no, right? Because a lot of objections is really just well, I don't want to do this, but I also don't want to say no, so I'm just going to blame it on my partner, right? If it's real though, they really just want to speak to their partner or wife or husband, it's really important that you understand what their frame of mind is. Their frame of mind is that their partner or wife or husband is going to say yes. That's how people's brains work. So what you need to do is position it in a place where what happens if they say no? What if the worst case scenario does happen? If the worst case scenario does happen, what would you do? Now, most people will say, we'd probably still work together anyways. Other people might say, if they don't like it, I don't think we can work together for this, that, and the other. Now, if they say, I don't think we'd work together, it's your opportunity to say this. Hey, I don't want you to have the burden of trying to sell on my behalf. I would love the opportunity to have a private conversation, or with you if you'd like, with your partner, wife, or husband if you're open to it. If they're not, that's okay. That's part of the job. You don't win every objection. That's how this works. Now, if they say, hey, yes, absolutely, we'd still work together, I just want them to feel comfortable that their decision making is involved. Now here's where the deposit comes in. Hey, I totally understand and respect that. I think that's great. Here's what's going to happen. If you're saying we're already going to work together, I don't want to lose the time here because I feel like there's a lot of energy and we can move fast. So what I'm going to ask you to do is put down a $500 refundable deposit. We'll schedule our call for tomorrow or the day after as a kickoff call. My team and I will be prepped and ready. We'll send you the onboarding information we need. When we get on that call, you'll tell me, hey, spoke to my wife or partner. They said all is good, all is hunky-dory. We're ready to work together. Or you'll say, hey, break glass in case of emergency. It's not going to work. Here's why, and I'll refund you. That way we can get started, we can build trust, and everything will be great from there. This method works really well. Remember, sales happen in the uncomfortable. Do it. So we just handled a few objections, but there's over 50 objections that I can help you deal with in your sales process to teach you the One Call Close. If you haven't yet purchased this, I strongly recommend that you get the One Call Close workshop that Mark and I did together, teaching you how to effectively utilize the One Call Close in your sales with confidence and conviction and dealing with every objection in the book. And I'll do you one better, and this will be an eternal offer. If you bring me an objection that I cannot handle, whether it's a year from this video or 10 years down the line, I will pay you $100 in cash. Any objection that you bring to the table, I will help you handle. Go buy it right now, and I'll see you soon. And if you ever want to see me, go to prospectingondemand.com, and I'll happily have a chat.